Hey, I'm HP and today I'm going to talk about a chord solo in a jazz blues, which is very cool, and this is how it sounds. Yo, and so on. That was more or less improvised. We're gonna learn the tricks, the chords, and how to improvise on this matter. Before we get deeper into the matter, we need to understand, or first talk about the form. The form is a very important thing because we need to know when we play which chord. So this is a 12-bar blues in F, having 4 bars F. I take F9 here, 8, 7, 8, 8. Yeah. Then we have 2 bars of B flat, 7, 6, 6, 7, 8. 1 bar of F, 1 bar of D altered, 5, 4, 5, 6. 1 bar of G minor 7 here, 3, 3, 3, 3, 8, and 1 bar of C 7. I take C9 here, third, second, third, third. Then we have a turnaround, which means 2 half bar F7 or F9 to the second part of the bar, D7 altered, and the next bar will be half bar G minor 7, the other will be C9. Now I was playing the standard chords. The standard chords contain mostly the root note as the lowest note, so this is the F9, so this is the low, this is the F. So B flat 7, this is the B flat, this is B flat 13. But when we play chord solos, we use I call them small chords, and they are played basically on the top 4 strings. And mostly, or I'd say like 99.9% of the cases, we don't play the root note anymore. So we just play the upper part of the chord. And they need to learn these chords. I mean, they're very easy to grab, but a little bit hard to get the point which one belongs to which chord, because some chords look the same, exactly the same, but the position and the bass note which is played makes the different sound. As an example, this one is F9. Taken from this chord, I just take away the root note and then grab it like this, 7, 8, 8, 8. But this one, if I move it down half step, this will not be E9, is also B flat altered, which is not played in this case, or this one is also A minor 7 flat 5 or a B altered. So that's a little bit the trick. There are basically like 4 main basic chord switches to grab, but you need to understand which one means what. So this one would be F9. This one is F913. Now we go down. this one here, 6, 7, 8, 8, is the B flat 9, 13. Yeah. We go back to F and went 2 bars, so and the rhythm or the syncope that you played is also pretty essential. So you can make a chord so just with a simple chord. So 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1. The really most used syncope is play a chord on 1 and on 2 ends. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. See, works pretty well. Or another one is, which one is cool? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2. And since I'm playing it with finger picking, which I would recommend, you can also make movements with the bass or with the thumb. See? What I do a lot. So I do it with the bass on 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1 and see. 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. That's pretty cool. So you can play like 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And that's a possible rhythm figure which you can play. So I was not finished with the form, sorry. So we have 4 bars of Fs. You can use F9 or F9 13. 2 bars of B flat 9 13. 2 bars of F9 or F9 13. Now it goes to D altered. Now comes the funny thing. See, you can use the same chord as before, but just move it down 2 frets, and this makes a D altered. This is a D7 sharp 9 flat 13. See, so if I play the bass note, you can hear the altered. Yeah. Then I go to G minor 7 or G minor 9. This will be this one here. So just this G minor 7, just in 3rd fret, and this is minor 9. And then I switch to C 9 13, which is here. Same chord as up here. And then turn around. And the turn around we play syncope. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So this is the way you do it. Now you can play it simple as I said before with a rhythm figure. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and C. And you play this pattern through the whole form. So let's do this now. Yep, so that was basically a way which you can play through the entire form. Now we want to make it a little bit more interesting. How we do that? We can add alterations. What is an alteration? An alteration is played on a 7 chord and creates a maximum dissonance to get resolved on the new chord. So when F9 moves to B flat 9 13, on the last bar, like on the 4th bar, we can play, instead of F9, we play F altered and resolve it, which will be this one here, same as the D. And we resolve it to B flat 9 13. Just move it down half step. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. See, now we created more tension. Resolve it on back to B flat. Same on the C when it comes back. Like when we have time, so that we're down here with the G minor 9 to C 9 13. Now we make C altered. Same chord as up here, now in the 2nd fret. And now instead of moving back up, we can move this half step down. Now we are on F9 13, and now we do the turnaround. That's the turnaround now. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now we made an alteration on the C. Let's see how that sounds. Yep. Now we have learned 4 chord shapes. Now you can jump around with these. So F9, F9 13, easy to grab, you can jump around. That's the easiest way. I mean, it's a little bit, this is more or less a little bit a trick, but it works. On the B flat, we also have B flat 9 down here or up here. On the D altered, as I said, this one here, this is F9 13. When you move it up in the 10th fret, this makes a D altered. Same chord, so D altered. Now G minor 9, we make this one here, additional. There's a new chord, 8, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. This is G minor 9. Now we make either C 9 13 or C altered, or both. And that resolves to F. Now we have more possibilities. We can jump around. So now I use the chords which I showed, and now I created more motion with, and they were very easy to grab, but still a little bit complicated to know where to play. So I'm gonna try to play now and tell you which chord is just used. F9, F, F all. Yeah, now we have it. It's sorry I didn't show the picking hand, but I was basically doing this. Always switch between thumb and the upper 3. See? With kind of the ribbons which I showed. Yeah, so that's more or less what you can do on that. It's really cool. And yeah, that's a way you can play a cool chord solo. I give it another shot. Now you can see everything, sorry. Yeah, and so on. Now comes the question, when do we play a chord solo? Which situations? Situation will be like this. Here we have only bass and drums, where the chords are missing. You can play either the chords all the time like this, or you're playing in a trio and you're making chords for a singer or a saxophone. Also can use those chords. Or what is also cool is switching between chords and normal soloing. That will be something like this, but this is not the topic of today's tutorial, just to give you an idea. Yeah, this is an example how you mix up soloing with chords in a trio situation. Or you can use it even in a quartet with piano. That works too. But in this case, especially when you work with alterations, alterations are a little bit tricky. Depends which instrument are playing and if they're also playing alterations. You can only play alterations when the other people also are playing alterations. Meaning, if the bass is playing a fifth in the bass line, you cannot play an alteration, or you need to adapt you need to play an alteration with another scale, because the normal altered scale does not have a fifth. And if the piano player doesn't play an alteration, you cannot play an alteration. So you have to be a little bit cautious on the topic with alterations. But if you're playing in a trio, you're free. You can do as you like, as shown before. Yeah, and the rest, you have to be cool. I forgot my glasses now. But you have to be cool, smooth, a really cool, smooth jazz cat. And then you can go for that one here and enjoy it. Yeah, that was the topic, chord solo in a jazz blues. I hope you enjoyed it, and we see you some other time.